When we started back in 2005, the only marketplaces were eBay and Amazon. And so we we were creating what was, from my first business, a 24-hour day fair, where the stalls were actually a place online where the public could meet small business, but not really deal with all the issues of meeting small business, which was town halls at the time. We now have 5,000 small businesses, 200,000 products. I think they employ 10,000 people in the UK. And so being able to have a bird's eye view of this unique scenario has been a privilege, and something that I've taken into now my next step, which is building Holly & Co. I realised that I had a unique bird's eye view of all of these journeys these incredible people had been on, and maybe sort of life hasn't caught up to supporting these small businesses. Now, I had spent many time with them and literally telling them to go from their kitchen table, employ the sister, tell the sister not to take a job in the city, come and work in the shed at the back garden, and all these sorts of things. And I sort of realised that actually that was required. They need to be able to concentrate on what they do fantastically well, and they slightly need big business to be taken out of their small business so that they can feel free to innovate. Right now there's no one cheerleading them, and so I feel that that's my role, is to cheerlead this movement of small businesses. And I suppose now my next decade is looking at an increasing group of people who are all wanting to work for themselves, have sort of work-life balance, which I would call the good life scenario, and yet no one has written that rule book yet. So I'm hoping, if I can, with my dyslexia, that I can write their rule book going forward. Creativity became the C word when I was building notonthehighstreet.com, because the operations and the nuts and the bolts and everything that you're trying to drive through pushes creativity out. And so what I want to make sure is that small businesses and businesses in general understand that creativity has to be at the heart. So when I see small businesses from that incubating sort of stage, you can just see so much creativity and phenomenal ideas. And what I want to try and help is them to keep going with that held right on, on their back, in their rucksack, through their journey, rather than what I do see is that this becomes sort of the third, fourth, fifth priority.